Good morning, Overall Middle School students. This is Mr. Woolley, and today we're going to be going over our review for using properties and rules to multiply and divide integers and rational numbers. So this will be our study guide and review. And remember, the information contained in this video is intended to be viewed only by the students in Mr. Woolley's classroom. By watching the video, you'll agree that you will not record or share the video with anyone else who is not a student in Mr. Woolley's classroom. All right, so let's take a look at what we have in our review for today. All right. Now remember, work on the practice first, or your review first, and then this is what you use in case you need to figure out how to do a particular problem. All right, question 1. Convert the decimal number to a fraction in simplest form in lowest terms. You have 0.8, so you have one place value to the right of the decimal, which means tenths. So actually 8 tenths is how you'd read that. And in fraction form, it also looks like 8 tenths. And I can take that 8 tenths and divide them both by 2. You get down to 4/5 for simplest form, or what we call lowest terms. Similar scenario here in question 2, except I am now 2 places to the right decimal, which takes me up to the hundredths place. So I have 25 hundredths, which looks like 25 hundredths in fraction form. Divide both of those by 25, and it takes me down to 1/4 in lowest terms. All right, what's our decimal value of 5/8? Well, all I have to do then is take my numerator divided by the denominator. 5 divided by 8 gives me 0.625. Is the fraction 5/6 considered to be terminating or repeating in decimal form? Well, numerator divided by the denominator, 5 divided by 6 gives me 0.833333 forever. So that would be a repeating decimal there. All right, next up. Question 5. In 1 year, Steve spends $2,464.20 in satellite internet service. If he spends the same amount each month, what's Steve's resulting monthly change in income? Well, he's spending this money, so I'm treating it as a negative. Negative 2,464.20 divided by 12, because there's 12 months over the course of the year for his payments. And you get one negative sign in the problem, makes it a negative answer. So negative 205.35. So negative $205.35. Number 6, Joel is selling magazines for a fundraiser. If 18 people purchase magazines totaling $270, what's the average amount of Joel's sale? $15 per sale, it says. Do not use a decimal because it's the whole dollar amount. We got that 15 because we take 270 divided by the 18 different people that purchased, and you get 15. So it's just a whole number. You don't need to put 15.00, just $15. Number 7, Noah borrowed $1.75 for lunch from his friend at work for 9 straight days. What rational number represents the overall change in Noah's money? Well, he's borrowing, so it's a negative situation. So negative $1.75 times 9 straight days. There's one negative sign in the problem, so it makes it a negative answer. Negative $15.75. Question 8. Zeke thought his pool had a hole in the liner. The water level dropped 24.5 inches in a week. What was the change in water per day? Well, he's losing this amount of water over the course of the week, so it's a negative 24.5, and divide that by 7 days per week, you get negative 3.5 inches per day. All right, number 9. Jay and 4 of his friends plan to share the cost of a taxi ride. They decide to split the cost equally. If the cost of the taxi ride is $19, how much will each person pay? Well, it's $19. You're going to split that up amongst Jay and 4, makes 5 people. 19 divided by 5 gives you 3.8 on your calculator, but remember this is money. $3.80, 3.80. Number 10, just before leaving on the trip, one of Jay's friends is unable to go. Now, what does each person share the $19 taxi fee? Well, now, instead of 5 people, it's now down to 4 people. So 19 divided by 4 gives you $4.75, so it's $4.75 per person. Question 11, if there are an odd number of negative signs in a multi-step multiplication or division problem, what will be the sign of the answer? Remember, if you have one negative sign we've discussed so far, it's negative. 2 negatives bring you back to a positive. 3 takes you back to a negative. So any amount of odd numbered negative signs will be a negative type of answer. And finally, we're going to wrap up with number 12 here. Multiply. It says try to use the distributive property while solving. This will make the problem a lot easier for you, actually. I'm going to take the 12 times the whole number, and I'm going to take the 12 times the fractional amount. So 12 times 2, that's just a 24. And then I also have that 12 times the 1/3, or think of it as 1/3 of 12. Well, if I can split 12 up 3 equal ways, it would be 4. So 24 and 4, actually gives me 28. And there we go. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your test.